Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got...
Your host, Kyle McIntyre.
Kyle McIntyre.
Your pre-host. Your side host.
I'm pre-hosting all over the place. All right, Kyle, what is new in your world? What is shaking? What is grooving? What is good?
I got a package today.
Oh.
So I bought some clothes. I bought some patches from my...
some new threads.
Yeah, my favorite local clothing supplier.
Mm-hmm.
Black Rifle Division.
Are they local?
They are. Yeah, they're Oceanside.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
So not too far away. Right on the edge of the county before you get to Orange County,
Yeah.
or military base, however you look at it. But yeah, I got some shirts. I got some patches. I already threw them up on my
Tool chest there.
Yeah. Did I talk about that already?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So I added some more. I have a couple doubles of the patches now, but
Well, they have Velcro on it.
They do.
So you can...
put them somewhere else.
I was saying you should put it on your pedal board.
Yeah, that's true. And I did the, their hook on the patch and
Yeah.
loop. So it's like, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
The mobile device should be, or like the smaller, whatever, however you look at it, should be the hook.
The hook part.
And the loop should be soft.
Yeah. Or like the loop part should be on the bigger...
Sorry, I don't want to say it like that, but it should be the soft side down and the rough side on your fucking device.
Yeah.
Because that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I've recently, like, I think maybe about a year or so ago, I got like a good size roll of the, was it the 3M,
Yeah.
the lock or whatever?
The
Shit.
Duralock? Is
Duralock, yeah.
that what it's called?
I believe so.
No, not Duralock.
I should have known what it was called.
Dual lock.
Dual lock, that's what it is. And it holds like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's supposed to lock in with another side of dual lock, but it's able to,
it's the same thing on both sides,
yeah,
right?
but you can use it on like the loop side of Velcro,
Nice.
and it still holds like a fucking like
Nice.
kung fu grip. Been doing that, and that's great. I love that. That stuff's fucking killer.
The only way to get off, you take like a baseball bat.
Yeah, you could
or like a golf club, like tee up.
I think I lent a pedal to Will Lehue with some of that on it. It's like only a few strips. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" Stop! I couldn't get the fucking pedal off my board. I'm like, yeah, it is a bitch, and it's I think it's more expensive than your average Velcro, but it's totally worth it. So I started doing that with my pedals. I'm like, I like it because it raises it up just a little bit so you can put power cables underneath. I think one of your pedals on your bass pedal board, I put that dual lock on because you could run the pedal
Nice.
power underneath without having cluttering up you can make it nicer as far as that. But
I
yeah,
need some flat cables now.
with the Ernie Ball ones would be
EBS?
cool. Yeah, Ernie Ball has some too.
Yeah. I'm an EB boy.
Are you?
Ernie Ball?
Oh, I thought you said EBS.
No, I meant Ernie Ball EB.
I mean,
Not EBS, dude. Did I say S?
pay attention, you fucker. Do you ever listen to me?
You don't even listen to me anymore.
Can I fucking speak? Can I say something? Can I finish a fucking sentence? Your stupid fucking ears.
I'm so aggro for no reason.
I'm aggro for you.
Yeah, so got that. Just doing like a Father's Day, deal since I'm a father.
Yeah.
So took advantage of that.
Yeah. Not a father in any regard. I mean, you're a sassy daddy for sure. There you go.
And then today, this past week, I've been listening to an album from Carpenter Brute. So it's like that synthwave, retrowave, dark synth shit that I've been listening to. And it's like a concept record. I guess it goes along with a movie that he was a part of. He actually scored the whole soundtrack, which is really cool. And I'm like, fuck, I might as well watch the movie.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I looked up how to watch it or how to, stream it. And it's like on a horror kind of streaming service.
Yeah.
Called Shudder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never heard of it, but yeah.
It's kind of weird. It's not really a horror movie.
Yeah.
But
Maybe they got the license to it.
maybe
By chance?
I think that the director or producers were looking for a streaming service, and they're like, oh, we don't want to put it on Netflix. It's probably expensive, or
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or
But
maybe they didn't get attention from Netflix.
probably it's a kind of
Yeah.
a big deal to get Netflix, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I signed up for a 7-day free trial.
Yeah, for this
Which-
Shudder service.
Yeah, and I don't like horror movies, so it's like this is the only thing I'm gonna watch.
Did you say the name of the movie? What is it?
It's called Blood Machines.
Okay, that sounds horror.
I know it sounds like it, but it's like I've watched like an episode and a half, I guess.
So it's not a movie, it's a show?
Yeah, it's like a mini series.
Okay.
I guess they say it's 50 minutes long, but when you open it, it's like episodes. So it's like
Totally? It's
50.
or
Yeah.
totally?
It's not really that long.
Yeah. You can crush it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just started watching. I'll probably watch it a couple times and see. But it's really cool. It's like it's designed I like the
There's a bug.
graphics. What kind of bug is it?
I don't know.
The graphic design is pretty amazing.
I'm like, we're looking at bugs that are flying in the
Oh my god.
In the jerk lounge. We've been invaded.
I have like both doors open.
Hold your positions, boys.
How did they find their way in?
Secure the bag, boys.
So it's kind of cool. It's like a futuristic, like space kind of movie.
And then you hear a lot of the I don't know, music in this.
Yeah. So it's the whole thing.
Yeah,
Except for like the one song you noticed was like a country sounding like song.
Yeah, just for like
It's like the background radio.
Yeah.
Did you make that too? I'm like, maybe. I don't know.
Fuck. You gotta poke hole in every bit.
Yeah. But the soundtrack's amazing. I love it. It sounds really good. But it came out last year, which I don't even know how I missed it.
So this guy or this group,
Carpenter Brute.
It's
a B, by the way.
Do they do I don't know, songs that for this movie, or did they do?
So he
make a song, then it got into the movie.
No, he scored everything.
Does it sound like their normal shit?
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's like, I think you can definitely hear it's like more cinematic. It's more like calming. It's not made like, oh, this is a pop song, or like,
like we're just gonna get going by like
but
130 BPM, just boom.
It kind of escalates into the song and then it drops out, kind of like oh, this was made for this scene in the movie.
Yeah, I always wondered with that. 'Cause I know that there are. I mean, you got to think of like, oh, were songs written for this part of the movie, or were like because a lot of times they'll fit songs into movies,
Yeah.
And so you got to. I'm like always thinking, I'm like, oh, how do they do that?
Well, I don't know. If someone's writing, I think that they are obviously using the movie as inspiration, right? They're watching like something, or they are given either a storyboard or they're given.
Well, because you hear like bands and stuff like that get their songs in a movie.
Yeah,
and that's
like Aerosmith.
Yeah, or
they weren't that big of a deal until they.
Yeah, they were made by that movie, Mrs. Doubtfire. Or the movie Your Name, which is an anime movie.
Yeah.
While they were making the actual animation of this, they worked with a band that scored the whole movie.
Yeah.
And so he gave him like the film, or not the film, but like the art boards and stuff like that. Like, this is the scene here. This is what's happening.
Yeah.
Can you write something for that? And so they wrote songs for these different parts. I'm like, oh, so they worked together. Or it's like, well, we have this idea. And it's like, oh, cool. Well, I'm going to make a shot that this song fits in. So they kind of did a back and forth. And I thought like, oh, damn, that's kind of cool.
Well, they even do that with like Rick and Morty. There's a guy who plays the music and he's given a storyboard.
Yeah.
Or like some dialogue.
Yeah.
To go off of.
This is distracting. Should we get that bug out of here?
Let's pause this.
Pause. Pause.
Okay.
Well, I guess
he's gone into hiding. We'll see if he comes
paused
back.
to try to get this bee out of here, and it hid, I think, in Kyle's paint can. So we can't find the fucking thing. So who knows? The show must go on.
Yeah. So, I mean, long story short, I recommend listening to Carpenter Brute.
Yeah.
It's really great shit. It's like, even if you're not really into synth, he incorporates a lot of different instruments and guitar, and all of his music's super well thought out.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff.
You just got to make sure to watch this show and then make sure to cancel the 7 days, right?
Yeah. Fuck, I was looking right before I clicked, like to confirm.
Yeah.
Because it takes like your credit card information and stuff. It's only a 7-day trial.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like the end of 7-day trial.
Really short.
It is short.
Do like 14-day or 30-day trial.
And I'm like, I think as soon as I'm done watching this, I'm going to fucking cancel.
Yeah.
So after watching it a couple times. So hopefully this weekend I'll be able to just pull the plug.
Yeah, make sure you don't forget because what do they do?
It's like $54. So they're going to charge you.
Saying that they do $54
it's not
for
like,
the year.
Yeah, it's not like Netflix where they do monthly increments.
Yeah.
It's like a whole annual.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that much. I mean, when you think about it like per month, but it's like I'm not going to use this service. I'm not into horror movies. I was looking at their list of shit. It's like, yeah, nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing that
I hate horror movies.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I don't.
Yeah, it's just not appeasing to me. I like the fake horror movies, like was it Tucker and Earl versus Evil?
Yeah,
where it's like a fake. Yeah, I think we've talked about it.
It's kind of a
before.
spoof. Yeah. I remember watching that. I don't remember anything about that movie.
Dude, it's fucking great.
I don't remember anything. I just remember a bunch of like.
We've had a doozy of a day.
Yeah, it's these. Yeah,
college kids are on my property killing themselves.
Exactly. That was the point of the movie. I'm like, what else happened? I don't remember.
Yeah, that's it.
So that but
there's more to it. But like that's the funny part. It's like it's like the anti. It's like you would think the hillbillies are the ones killing these kids.
Yeah,
but they're killing themselves.
But the teenagers
because they've riled themselves up and they're offing themselves an accident.
Yeah, the college kids are trying to kill them and they end up killing themselves because they're stupid. Yeah. But no, anyway, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I guess that's that. I have work on the El Camino. I've been painting a lot, so I haven't painted in quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
So not that I'm rusty or anything, but there's a lot involved.
In painting?
Yeah. I have to like clean the grease off this shit, which is, a lot of fucking grease on some of these parts.
Yeah. 40 years or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Probably more. Some of these parts have never been refinished. So pulling it off is a bitch. Taking the grease off is a bitch because there's so much of it. It's like you think it's clean. Take a white rag and you wipe it. Like, nope. Still there.
Another layer of grease.
Yeah. So simple greening the fuck out of that stuff. And then sanding. And then priming or cleaning, then priming, then painting. And I got a lot of my stuff back from the powder coater.
Yeah.
So it was a bitch to, but like, when they you walk into a place or you probably do this at your place because you're a dickhead, but you're like, thanks for your patience. A customer who's impatient. You ever do that?
I don't.
Thanks for your patience. It's like, and you're like, I think you just said that because I called like 3 times.
I think. Yeah, no, I don't really use that line that much.
Okay,
yeah,
because I know I've done it before. When when a customer's like heated and angry, and you're like, "Thanks for your patience," and they're like, "What are they gonna say?" You're welcome.
You're not welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I walked into. I was like, "You're welcome." I was like, "I know."
You got me.
Yeah.
Damn it, Trump card.
And she might have meant it, but I don't know.
I don't think so. I think she fucking meant for me to wait.
Yeah. When it comes down to it, I get it.
And you got your parts in, you can't even do anything this weekend.
Yeah.
Because you're working.
Well, yeah, and I've done some stuff. I won't be able to install anything probably.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how busy it is, but I am working.
Patience is a virtue.
I assembled my my caliper, my disc brake setup, just to size everything. I had to do some modifying. I had to sand some stuff down because they coated it, right? So now the tolerances are really tight. Mm-hmm. I couldn't get things back together, so I had to actually go and take the Dremel and like sand off some of the finish, but just on contact points, not on anything crazy. But yeah, man, this is gonna be. This could take another 6 months. No, a lot of grease on this fucking bitch. But
this car is gonna be a fucking monster.
Yeah, no, it's like nothing crazy. It's just like, well, that looks like a lot of work.
It's cool.
This thing it probably doesn't. It's not going to drive that great, but
yeah, you've had that car for a while, so you're kind of giving it the loving that you've been wanting to for a while. Yeah. So it runs well. Now you want it to handle well and be safer.
Yeah, because you don't want to die. So
yeah,
number one goal.
Ain't trying to die over here.
That's my what's
Got
new.
a
What's
lot
yours?
of living to do.
A lot of more life on this.
Yeah. All right. Maybe I'll start it off with a non-gear one. Kind of going with the trend here. So I went to kind of like a vintage game resale game store, secondhand game, video game store. I saw an ad on Instagram. That's what it was. I was going to say Facebook, but it was on Instagram and totally worked. And there's this store called Luna Games, and they had an advertisement of hey,
loser games.
No, that's for you. Luna. Oh, la, 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 la.
Got me.
Guys.
You're quick. You're quick tonight.
Yeah, quick fire. Luna Games in San Diego. I'm like, okay, well, I've never heard of it. Well, let's check it out. And so I drove over there after work one day. I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking for. Just a good time, I guess.
I'm here for a good time. They're like, get out.
I mean, they've, PlayStation, N64, or Wii are the game, systems that I have.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm like, let's see what they have. They had jack shit for N64. They had, Superman and Wave Runner or Wave Race or whatever. Yeah, those games all suck.
Wave Racer.
I've never played and beat Mario 64, so that's kind of like me. I'm like, oh man, I would like to buy that, or even Zelda on N64. I know that was a very pivotal game. Everybody's like, oh shit, that kind of.
Wait, Ocarina?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
never played it, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll buy that. Didn't have either one. They just had bullshit games. They had some cooler PlayStation 1 games. I was kind of looking around because I was kind of looking around the store, which was actually pretty busy. Which I'm you would think of more stores are slowly opening, so it's that one was busy. There's a small
the Instagram ads are working.
That's what I wonder, and it's there's 8 people in this tiny store.
Where was this at? I mean,
over by SDSU college area.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I was going around. I'm like, oh, there's a PlayStation game. I think it was Final Fantasy 8. I was like, oh, maybe I should just buy that because I have a PlayStation. Yeah, it's cool. And then as some kid walked in and bought 10 PlayStation games, all the good ones. I'm like, okay, fuck, damn, that was quick. I should have not been, just fucking dragging my feet. Oh, he's back. Pause. And we're back.
So, we resolved the issue.
So, should we tell him what happened?
Yeah. We tried
full transparency with you guys because we don't want to, lie or, any, signaling to say, we're better people than we actually are. We'll be upfront with you guys.
We're pretty shitty, actually.
So, B's dead.
Yeah.
They had to go.
We don't know how it happened, actually.
It's either us or him. So, okay.
Sad.
We tried to, and I say we, Kyle tried to escort it off the premises.
Yeah.
He had a hat and he was trying to scoop it up and throw it out the garage.
Yeah.
And he's being don't, because you shouldn't kill bees because they're pretty vital. But anyway, so had it in the hat. It felt like it.
Yeah.
Replay. We're gonna go back to the tapes, but it looks like he got it, and then scooped it out, shut the door, boom. Here we go. And then we're getting back. In the chairs here, ready to set up. Boom, comes out of nowhere, attacks Kyle. But the whole time he was trying to do it, he was swooping down, attacking Kyle, going for the vitals.
I was pretty scared.
Yeah, I mean he's fearing for his life here. And so I got to the point. I'm like, that's it. I'm taking my notebook.
Not my Kyle.
Yeah, I'm like, get to safety, and I just swung on that fucker. Couple hits, bam, bam, blah, 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 blah.
You gave it a good one,
Yeah, I gave him a good 4 and knocked him to the ground, and then Kyle stomped him with his size 12. Such a shitty story. You're telling it to your wife, and she's like, "This is not interesting at all. You're just making noise, turning lights off, running around. The two, you two idiots. You almost got me. The worst it could happen is a bee sting.
Yeah, it's really that bad.
Yeah, that kind of sucks for a couple days.
No, just annoying in here.
Well, yeah, because it's flying by our faces. And anyway, so glad you listeners were a part of that. Anyways, so Pokemon. I bought Pokemon Blue at Luna Games, and it was a great purchase. It is continuing to be a great purchase. I've put in so many hours into that game. I'm just grinding.
Really?
It's fun. That was another game that I had like played when I was a kid, but I never owned it. A friend let me borrow it, and then he's like, "Oh, cool. Can I have that back?"
Yeah.
Can I have that back? I'm like, "No, I borrowed it for like a week. I haven't had time with like school and stuff like that." "Oh, cool. Let me have that back." And
Cool. Yeah. Let me just get that back.
deletes my save file. I'm like, "Damn it!" Ah. So it's like the first iteration of Pokemon, like on Game Boy. And man, those old Game Boy systems, oh my God, kids don't even know how good they have it with a backlit screen.
Yeah, that's so weird. They didn't backlight those things.
No, not until like the Game Boy Advance SP, I think, is when they first did the backlit. Like that, it should be like the first thing that you do.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I'm having fun playing that. And then I was going, just looking around. Like I was saying, there was tons of people in there, at least like 10 people in this tiny ass store. Just because I'm like I think we were saying the Instagram ad worked. People are like, "Oh, here, it's a weekend. I'm gonna buy games or whatever," and everybody's wearing
I'm quarantining myself.
flip flops and basketball shorts. They don't give a fuck. They're in there buying games. Like this kid bought 10 PlayStation games.
That's crazy. And you got one.
Well, I bought one Game Boy game because I'm like, "Oh, this is cool." But there was a huge selection of Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 games. So, talked to my sister's boyfriend. I'm going to borrow PlayStation 3, and I'm thinking this thing's on the ground covered in dust. If I borrow your Xbox 360, so I can game like it's 2009.
Damn, just like your laptop.
Mm-hmm. It's
You're
like
living in the past, dude.
Yeah. And get some,
especially with that Wii.
It's not even like, it's old. Oh fuck yeah! I would have a Wii, a PlayStation 3, and an Xbox 360 if I get that set up. When did those come out? 2010. So I can
the
be like
360. Yeah, it was like 2009.
Yeah, so I can live like 10 years ago.
But they were around before actually.
So I can live out my early 20s again playing these games. So if listeners, if you have some,
you got to make it right. You can't have any beer. You can't be drinking.
No, I can sneak beer
because you weren't 21 back then.
Yeah, I just call you and you can sneak me beers. My older friend.
We're the same age, but you're in your mind. You're really giving this character
like a real go. I'm like
you're method acting.
But yeah, so I'm gonna borrow your 360, and then if anybody has like cool games that I love baby games. I like RPGs. If you have like PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360 games, I should be keeping an eye out for it. They're pretty cheap.
Yeah,
these old games because they're 2 consoles ago by now. Like there's going to be the PS5 and the Xbox, whatever the next one is.
I don't even know the name of it.
I don't remember. Yeah. But whatever they're coming out this year. So it's already
Xbox 970 or something.
1080.
1080. Yeah, but see, it wouldn't be 1080. They're already on 8K.
8K?
Yeah, that's what these things are supposed to be doing is 8K.
Is that even legal? Like, cause I know,
it's not even. You can't even note it. Like,
I think I saw Linus Tech Tips did like gaming in 8K. He's like, cool.
It took a lot to get it done.
Yeah, it was a huge fucking task to get that going.
You had to have like 8 like super amazing cables to actually for it to actually work,
and like a badass fucking computer like to be able to run it.
Yeah,
on this huge 8K TV.
And then,
it wasn't even worth it.
He's like. He was playing on a big ass 8K TV that I think Sony sent him.
Mm-hmm.
And like to really even appreciate it, you had to get right up on it. You had to get look. You had to your face had to be like a foot away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. You could see, he was playing like one of those Civilization type games.
Yeah, you can see the villagers.
Wow,
here.
you could see every individual person. Cool.
Is this worth it?
Yeah.
No.
No, not at all.
A huge task for them to set it up.
Yeah.
But maybe that's where we're going to go. I don't have anything in 4K. I guess I'm playing Wii, which is like 480.
Yeah.
And even Switch. I thought it was 1080.
480.
Like Switch is 720 still.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, Nintendo is just like
720 is considered high definition.
Yeah, it is. And then but anyway, so anybody has suggestions for PS3 or Xbox 360 games I need to look into, holla at your boy. You know what's up. It's your boy.
Yeah, and if you want to loan Brian some, you could send him.
Yeah.
Maybe send him a pedal too.
P.O. Box 42069. All right. But as far as gear goes, or, music stuff.
Yeah.
I guess we have a gig, a live stream gig.
You didn't do the quotations.
Yeah, we have a gig.
There you go. There they are.
As far as tentatively booked, I think it's locked in, but July 11th, a live stream show that we're playing. Our drummer Brian's setting it up. I think it's going to be at either a venue or like a rehearsal, like one of those like more professional ones where it has a stage and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's something his wife is involved in. They kind of want to make it like, it's like a fun event to promote a website or whatever. And they're like, oh yeah, we don't want it to be just like, live streaming from your garage or your practice studio. Let's try and make it look a little nicer. So they'll have better cameras and stuff like that. So I think it could be really cool. I don't know, I've never done anything like that before. Like a live stream. I know our friend's Main Sale just did one. It'll look pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if we can get it to where it's like, it sounds good. And I don't know, I think it'd be fun. And especially I was thinking about it for people who are across the country or the globe who would never be able to see Playing Without a Pilot because we're not on the path to be superstars, especially in the world we're in today of touring, nationally. That's probably not going to happen. That's probably not in the cards at all.
We've toured internationally. Okay. So
yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, we've been to Canada before. Yeah. Yeah, we've been to Canada.
Yeah.
But we haven't been very east, and we haven't done that in probably 3 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think it'd be cool. So we'll put, links in our group and try and do stuff on Instagram and on the band's page. But yeah, our band is called Playing Without a Pilot, if you don't know.
They know, Brian.
Mm-hmm. So we'll do a live stream show. I'm kind of excited about that. I think we haven't played together in a while. We haven't played a show since I think November.
It's a long time.
Yeah, it's when you put it into perspective, like it's been over. I think it may have been October.
Yeah,
was the last time because we kept having gigs kind of like fall short or whatever, and then it's Christmas. Oh, it's NAMM. Oh, cool. We'll get something. Oh, that fell through. Damn it!
It was like late October or early November.
Mm-hmm. So it was like it's been almost 9 months, 9 months. Like Jesus Christ.
Damn.
We could have had another band by then.
Who knows? Maybe we already do.
Yeah. So that's a shitty joke.
I know.
That's such a long time. So I kind of was like, okay, this will be fun. This will be fun. This will be a cool opportunity. And I think it will come out pretty good. Like it's not just going to be like a cell phone, which is pretty cool when sometimes you can see somebody live streaming. Like Johnny did that once at like a bar gig that we did, live streamed from his phone, and it sounded pretty decent. I think he did it in our group, and I'm like, oh, actually, that kind of is cool. So I think this will be a little bit higher, I don't know, production value. So I'm looking forward to it. But either way, I think us to do something and then people can follow along will be fun.
So we need to practice.
We totally do need to practice. And we need to come up with like songs we want to play, songs we want to practice, like a set list and stuff like that. So it kind of made me think of like, I don't know, like a mini topic or whatever. It's like, how do you go about like your idea of how to pick out a set list for our band, which predominantly originals? We got some covers here and there. Like what comes to mind for you? Like what makes you like, oh, I really want to play this song. Why we should play this song? Why? Order? Like, I know we usually just talk it out, but is there any like in your head of like what songs you never want to play?
Maybe not never want to play, but when I'm like setting up like an order in my head, if we're going to pick like a more technical, like vocal song, I want that like maybe towards the front middle. Mm-hmm. I don't want it the very first one. I don't want it the very last one.
Yeah. Is it just, because you want to be warmed up? So in case you didn't get a chance to warm up enough, you'll have been warmed up by that time.
Yeah, just in case I was getting, a little tipsy at the bar and being a little irresponsible and not warming up my vocals.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck.
It's getting on a moving train here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I guess...
do you like have... Yeah, I mean, I can see that totally. What about like favorites or songs that you don't like? Because I don't think we've written songs that I don't know. I maybe speak for you, but I'm like, do we have songs that you don't like? Like this, yeah, I never want to play that.
I guess. I mean, I think I've grown out of not liking them, you know? But it's like, oh, we play this song every fucking time, or we play this the same spot every time.
Well, now we can say like, oh yeah, we haven't played that song in 9 months, so I think we can add it back.
This one's an oldie.
Yeah, it is.
If it's almost a year old.
Well, we have some songs that were from our first like full length album.
Yeah,
that we started.
Still play.
Yeah, we still play and it's fun. Like I sometimes default, which is shitty, to songs that we know or that we have well rehearsed already. So like, oh, that's easy for us to like practice once or twice, so we don't have to relearn these or hammer them down.
It might be kind of shitty because
it
like,
sucks because we never learn more.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And we have so many. It's not a brag, but it's like we have a shit ton that we could go back to. We could add because I'm like, to me, I'm like, I don't hate anything that we've written. Even if we like go back to like the first album and pick more off of that, we could and should.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't think Brian's opposed to any of that stuff. Obviously, we all want to play this some you know stuff that's newer that we've all collaborated on that we all like be able to put our own parts in. So those seem to come up every set every time every shot we get.
Yeah,
we want to play those new ones. But I don't know, the old ones. I was thinking the other day, I'm like, we have a lot of songs. I'm like, why don't we do that?
Yeah, I want to. Well, I think that we're bent on like what's new. You know, like we're trying to evolve. You know, not like I need to evolve, but just like
Pikachu needs Thunderstone to evolve. Yeah, to Raichu.
Fuck up.
I need to evolve into Braichu.
Did you see the Pikachu detective movie?
No.
It's fucking
I'm not
great.
a huge fan of like Pokemon. I'm not like I don't dislike it at all, but I'm not like, oh, Pokemon head. That's like Pokemon Blue and Red was what I played when I was a kid. And then my friend just, gave me the old Heisman. And then I'm like, I haven't played it since.
No.
And now I got back into it. Like, dude, I'm fucking crushing, by the way.
I saw that movie like maybe 2 months ago.
You're just going over it?
Yeah, just keep going. Saw the movie like 2 months ago. It's pretty good. I actually really liked it.
A Charizard is awesome. I picked a Charmander, by the way.
Yeah.
And my Charizard just fucks everybody up.
Nice.
Oh my God. Like these fools are coming out like level 29 and I just happens to get it to like level 60. I'm like, you already are new fucking bam.
Wait, so what's the evolution of Charmander?
Charmeleon.
Charmeleon's the second one.
Yeah. That one's all right.
Charizard.
Charizard. You want to get to Charizard because
duh.
Holographic.
No one remembers the middle one.
The middle child. Hey, that's me.
You always they remember the first and the last.
Yeah, no, totally, exactly.
Yeah, it's like Squirtle and then Blastoise, right?
Yeah.
What's the middle one? Bulbasaur.
No,
that's different.
Wartortle.
See, that's fucking
fuck
dumb.
you.
What was Bulbasaur then?
Ivysaur, and then Venusaur.
Bulbasaur is the small one.
Yeah, he's the baby one.
Okay, and then Pikachu, Raichu, and then that's it.
Yeah,
the second one's the.
Yeah, some of them don't have 3 evolutions.
It's really interesting.
It's pretty sick. I'm like, dude, this is a baby game for
a reason.
For a reason. But it's fun. I'm just killing this game. I'm like, dude, I'm killing these people. They just, God damn. And I'm like, wait, this is a game for children from the 90s. Yep.
Anyways, yeah, so you're right. That movie was really good.
So yeah, you dug that movie? Was it good?
Yeah, it's good. I liked it. It's funny. Ryan Reynolds is in it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember who the other person
polarizing guy. Some people like him, some people don't like him.
Yeah. I like Ryan Gosling a lot too. That's changing gears, but
I don't really know.
Watched the movie with him today. It's pretty good.
I don't think I've ever seen anything with him.
What? It wasn't The Notebook. I watched The Nice Guys.
Watched The Notebook, and he's such a hunk. You know what? I just like hunky Ryans. Ryan Burke, you're next.
Ryan Burke, yeah.
Hubba. The 3 of them posters on your wall. Tiger Beat posters. Anyway, but yeah, no, I think it is something for just in case that we get in the habit of, because we don't practice all the time, we don't have gigs all the time, so we kind of just get to like we have a solid maybe 8, 10 songs.
You just want to play.
Exactly. Yeah. We talk about adding more, but like we just need to be more vigilant about just playing those new songs. So maybe having practices where we play the ones that we aren't good at.
Yeah. Well, there's a song that I want to play called "In the End," and it's not the Linkin Park one. It's off of that first album you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, and
I love playing that one. I remember it's fun.
I don't remember playing it because we haven't done it in so long.
It's been like 12 years, probably more.
Yeah, it's
like probably like 09.
Yeah, I don't know why. We just stopped playing songs, and then I think we kind of like get back into it. It's like, or we get a new drummer, and then we have to teach them songs, and we
I think that's the main thing. It's like
habit of like, here's the 8 chords of songs. Let's just always play those.
Yeah.
And then now that Brian's been in the band for so long, and he's not
hit it with that first record, like learn them all.
No, that's a shitty approach too. Is to say learn the whole thing. It's like no, I can't learn all these songs. Like pick the ones that you want, and that's what we're doing with Just in Case of like pick which songs you want me to learn, and then we'll go for that, and then they can we can teach them to me, and then we get them how we're gonna play them, and that's kind of what we need to do as a band. Figure out what songs we want to add, or it's like okay, if Brian doesn't have an opinion, be like I don't really whatever. So we talk about which ones we want to learn. It'd be cool because all of our songs were, except for like one, were meant to be played live. They were written and meant to be played as a 3-piece. There's one song that we talked about it with the Hardly Human one. It's like I have to have a second guitar.
Double neck that bitch.
Nope. So we're just not going to play it. Yeah. It's not even worth it because I'm like we have so many others. It's not even. Nobody's gonna be like, play my darling. No, nobody's saying that. If they did, then I'm like, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I don't know. And then like set order. Do you ever care about that? Because I know sometimes you're like, oh, we don't want to put 2 of the slow songs, which we don't have 2 slow songs together.
We don't really even have 1 slow song.
Not really. Slow for us is 175, I think. Which feels so fucking slow. When you're writing and recording in Pro Tools and it's like 175, I'm like, good God, this is so slow. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
It's me talking to my computer.
Fuck you.
You typed in that BPM.
Yeah.
And just my computer just shrugs. Huh? You made me do this. Yeah, we don't really have, but I know Ryan's big on like continuing songs together.
Yeah, the cohesion, like
you hold a note and then you go into the next one.
Yeah.
That doesn't always work out because I'm like, they're not the same key.
Yeah.
They're not the same note. So we're like, okay, we have to work into that. Like, okay, what songs are in the same key or hold the same note so you can go into the next one? And then also like trying to minimize, I think we've talked about this, like stage banter, cutting that back.
Yeah.
As part of the set. You're like, oh yeah, this will be a great time to like talk and stuff like that. I'm like, don't build that into your set so that you can change keys or change whatever. Because I'm like, that always just kills,
momentum. Yeah.
I think one of the biggest parts is like, if you know so many songs, is that like a good thing or a bad thing? Because maybe you don't know them all so well. So I know we have a lot of listeners and friends who play in church, and they kind of have just a big, I don't know, list of songs that they have to know. And then like, I believe the way it goes is like the worship leader or whatever picks out the songs that they're going to play, like 4 out of the 30. So you better remember them because we're going to practice on Thursday and then play on Sunday. Like that's got to be like, oh shit, I don't know if we know all of us together 30 of our own songs.
Should probably go down a list.
Mm-hmm. That's why we get. I think we need to get like a big, long list and just kind of like, oh, which ones do we know, which ones do we not know, and that's all to say. This next show, we're just gonna get the 8 that we can squeeze out. That
what's our time frame? What are we doing?
I don't know, probably 45, 30 minutes at most. Who knows? Your standard set.
We're playing a break in the middle.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, that'd be cool. So, kind of a little riff on that. Check that out July 11th.
Yeah. Should be fun.
But anyways, let's get into like the first topic.
Yeah.
So this is one, let's just maybe just another like just blank, statement of acoustics, acoustic guitars, but more or less like acoustic songs. Listening to a lot of Frank Turner this week. And maybe think about
all he does is acoustic.
Yeah, he's mainly an acoustic guy. He'll play piano every once in a while and then play electric guitar rarely, but he's mainly an acoustic guy. So he has a band, and then
does the band have a name or is it just like the band?
Yeah, they do, and I don't know it, and I'm not going to look it up.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to make you do it.
Yeah, he's got the band Frank Turner and the Bad Souls, maybe. I don't know. It's they're good, and it's like drums, electric guitar, bass, and piano.
Does he tour with them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're not just a session.
No, I don't believe so, and I'm not a huge fan of his to follow it. I just listen to his music, so maybe it could be.
Well, he's like super mainstream now.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I heard it, like, I don't know, I think it was in a bank or something. I'm like, is that Frank Turner? What the fuck?
Yeah, when they started
playing...
I
remember you were listening to I would hear it, whenever I was hanging around with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe like the new record came out and I didn't, don't know the songs, but I knew the voice. He's got a very distinctive, like, timbre of his voice. I was like, is that Frank Turner?
Yeah. Now he kind of blew up with Tape Deck Heart.
Yeah.
And then from there, I think that's the last record I listened to.
Okay. You're not like up on his new shit.
But until recently, I started listening to like, Spotify style, where it's like you just listen to like the top, 10 songs.
You don't pick an album, right?
No, not yet. I should do that. But yeah, it got me thinking about, I was listening to his latest live record.
Okay.
Which kind of goes back to like the whole banter thing. He loves to talk.
Really?
Yeah. And they just have that on the album. Like there's one song that's like 4.5 minutes of him talking.
Is it like in the back of the song or is it like the beginning?
The beginning.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
we don't want to hear that.
Skip to the song. And I'm like,
but it's a good song. It's probably the song you want to listen to.
Yeah, he's got a lot of good ones. And it's fine if I'm at work because I'm like, this is a mix of a podcast and a record.
Yeah, podcast with shitty acoustics.
Bill Burr style podcast where he's just talking to himself. And then, but yeah, I mean, it's like introducing songs, so it kind of makes it feel like I'm like, oh, like I'm, I was a drug addict and I moved on to this and love and I wasn't always believing in myself, but I'm like, dude, Jesus Christ, just go.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, are you trying to make like a stance here? Which is fine, whatever. So every time that I talk now on stage, I want to make sure it's like just here we go, next song.
Yeah.
I'm like, but it could be maybe at people at shows are like, yes, I came here to listen to somebody talk and then play music. It's like, I don't know. Anyways, going off what I wanted to talk about, acoustic, So, maybe to start off and like, you don't really have an acoustic guitar that you play, right?
Yeah. I don't have one that's really working right now.
Yeah. You have one that's kind of a cheaper version of an Ovation.
Yeah.
Right. And then it has like kind of a crack in it or whatever.
So it rattles when you play.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the tension down on the strings and it's kind of like,
and took off a couple strings.
There's whole missing strings. So I just take them all off.
Yeah. So I don't know. Do you want to get a working acoustic or even like, you could probably try and epoxy some of that?
Yeah, I could probably epoxy the soundboard, I guess, or whatever they call that. Just the
top?
The top.
Yeah.
Is that what they call that?
Yeah, I've heard
top?
like Sitka top, spruce top.
Okay. Yeah, I could just epoxy it and see how that goes. But
yeah,
I'd probably do that before I buy an acoustic. Like if I really needed an acoustic, I'd probably fuck with that thing.
You really wanted an acoustic?
Yeah.
Do you? I mean, I don't know, because I know people like so fucking boring acoustics. I don't know. You get a good acoustic, they're yeah. I mean, like a great tool to have, and it's like fun to just pick that up and start just writing or playing or.
No, you don't have to have anything else.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have an amp. You don't have to have an audience. You don't have to have pedals or anything.
Yeah, you used to be a big acoustic guy because I remember that's all you had was acoustics.
Yeah,
and I think you had your telly, but you didn't play that all that often.
Yeah,
but you always used to just jam on your acoustic. Do you ever miss that or just?
Not really.
Yeah,
I mean,
once you start getting like electric guitar, you're like, wow, this is way cooler.
That's a long time ago, I guess, but I don't think I'd get. I don't know if you're asking if I would get like a Taylor or anything like that.
Yeah, that was maybe another question. Like a high end acoustic.
I don't think so. I don't think I can. I'm not a very. I guess I'm a very impulse buyer when it comes to things, right? Like, hence, all the guitars I have. Not
you say that like, I feel like you're trying to urge to, or like move to say like, I just don't see like spending money on an acoustic. I'm like, you have like fucking 4 basses on the wall. You have like 5 guitars on the rack.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I would. That's what I'm setting you up for is I am an impulse, I guess, for this stuff.
Yeah.
But I kind of picture acoustic as a different beast.
Like an investment.
Like I don't need it.
or like it
like I didn't need, the 4 other guitars after the first one.
it's like literally a different instrument, but you think of it as, because it's like, oh, your
It's got 6 strings.
Cabernita and your Strat are different instruments in their own, but it's like you think of like acoustic guitar as like a totally different type of instrument.
It sounds different. It plays different. Feels different.
Yeah, you're not gonna like do your Eddie Van Halen solos on an acoustic. I'd like to see you try though.
Yeah, sounds like a challenge.
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of made me think today. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't play my Taylor as much as I should. Every time I pick it up and start just like noodling on it, I'm like, this feels great. I love this guitar. It's awesome. Why didn't I play it more? I don't know. Put that back. Let me grab my guitar with distortion and
yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would re-up in the acoustic game.
Yeah, you don't really see it as like
I have
something
an acoustic
that, like,
bass.
Yeah,
I guess, which is fun. That thing's cool. Probably should play that more.
Yeah,
probably get new strings on it.
Yeah,
I have acoustic bass strings.
Those are factory strings on that.
Those
bass.
are the factory. I know we joke about factory strings, but I bought strings, and those just sounded so damn good that I didn't ever change them out.
Yeah, and we don't really play acoustically a lot. But yeah, no, it just kind of made me think about that. But anyways, kind of wanted to go into like acoustic songs, artists, or whatever. Do you have like any favorites, like where they're predominantly,
I guess,
acoustic or maybe acoustic versions? Sometimes that happens a lot.
Acoustic, like predominantly. One of my favorite artists is Northcote.
Yeah,
like everything is acoustic. I mean, they add
a full band and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's predominantly acoustic.
Is that like, was it like folk rock? I guess
it's like folk rock. Yeah,
yeah. I always say that, and I don't think that's the proper term, because folk is like,
it's like hipster rock. No, that's
even
worse. So
not
dumb.
that it's offensive. It's just like I don't think it's. I think BJ
PC.
said it once. He's like, folk is like kind of like whatever is like around like that area and stuff
like a
that.
local thing.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, like folk music for San Diego could be Blink.
Yeah, no.
So he's like, I don't like the way that term is. Like, I don't know. I play acoustic
Blink,
punk rock.
Come on.
Yeah.
He's up his own ass on that one.
They're from San Diego.
Yeah, but it's folk music. I
don't
think
so.
He's
just like, that's just the take. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But so yeah, I get that whole take, but it's like, I don't know, just acoustic based music.
Yeah.
And Northcote fits that. I would say like, yeah, he's kind of the foundation, and
because when he tours, he just does only him.
Yeah, when he comes to the U.S., it's just him, because it's probably so much cheaper, so much easier.
Oh yeah, well, I guess when he might tour in
Canada
with
a full band. Yeah, because he's from Canada.
Yeah,
you got to think of like, oh yeah, bringing a whole band with equipment and shit like that. Like, nah.
I guess
he's got a really strong voice, so like that. I think you.
Oh yeah.
Once you strip back to a single acoustic, you have to be a really strong singer. You don't have to be a killer guitar player, but your vocals are going to be prominent as fuck. Your songs have to be memorable.
Yeah.
Memorable. Like, too many B's. I'm like, you should have said M's. Memorable. Wow, now, as I isolate it, memorable.
Memorable?
Yeah, you have to remember the songs.
There you go. Cut it.
Yeah.
No, another thing, what's it, Green Day? I know they've done acoustic versions. I guess when he does his live, when they do live.
Yeah.
I guess maybe it was more off of like Bullet in the Bible.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't really acoustic, but it was an electric guitar.
Oh, he did Time of Your Life, but with an electric guitar.
Yeah, I guess it's not really acoustic.
I think that's cool. I think that sounded cooler, I guess. Than,
yeah.
I don't know, it's a cool version.
You ever heard that song before, dude?
Yeah.
It's like every wedding ever. It's just a big fuck you.
Yeah. It's like behind the music of like Green Day or something we saw when we were kids.
Big fuck you.
There's some dipshit who, for writing for Rolling Stones, acts like he's like, oh yeah, Rolling Stone magazine. Rolling Stones. God, I sound way drunker than I am.
I know. You're on your 1.5 of those.
Yeah, Bud Lights.
Yeah, calm down.
Yeah. The writer for the Rolling Stone magazine, he's just like, yeah, you know, Green Day, they're pretty like crazy, and you know that song "Time of Your Life," people say it's so nice, but it really is a big fuck you. It's like, shut the god damn it. I was like, we were like, you know, teenagers, 14. I'm like, that guy is such a fucking bitch. Like, he should get his ass beat.
Yeah, as a kid.
Yeah. Some journalist at Rolling Stone, like, fuck him. And you and I were both like 14. I'm like, fuck this.
Fuck you, man.
If I saw you in the street, I'd beat the shit out of you.
I mean, I probably wouldn't.
Throw my milkshake at you. Just kidding. I'm going to eat it. You know how much that costs?
Now you wouldn't throw because it costs
money.
But back then it's like because you wanted to eat it.
Yeah.
Well, man, my parents gave me this money.
Yeah.
You don't care about. If you notice that, you didn't really care about. Well, maybe you didn't. You didn't really care about how much things cost. How much things cost.
See, now you got the mush mouth.
I know. I guess whatever. It's probably bad hot take.
You remember back in the day when you didn't pay for anything and you didn't know the cost.
But now since you got a job, you do. Boom.
Am I right, folks?
Yeah.
I'll be here all week. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, I get it. But Green Day did, I think, like a full like kind of like piano version or a song with piano and the rock band and drums and shit like that of Last Night on Earth, which was from 21st Century Breakdown.
Yeah.
And he kind of did that whole thing acoustically when they would do tours.
Nice.
Which is kind of cool to do an acoustic version of a full band song.
Yeah.
But one that sticks out for me is Blink-182, What Went Wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I had to make sure I said, what went wrong? From Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, one of the secret tracks. A friend said, it's like, yeah, that's probably one of the best Blink songs of the time.
Yeah.
And it was a secret track, and it was just acoustic guitar with one lead line that play three notes.
Yeah.
Like it was like played on.
I want to fuck a dog in it.
It was like, yeah. He played it on power chords.
Yeah,
which it wasn't like. It would probably sound prettier and nicer with full chords.
Yeah.
But it's like no, he played power chords on this really fast, like strummed, maybe three notes for the lead line.
Yeah,
and he was like very, very, very Tom DeLonge before the whole stereotype of Tom DeLonge was a thing.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
It says, I'm kicking out fiercely at the world around me. And he did that. And I'm like, and it's fine. Totally works. And then he had like the scratch in his voice and he had like the, what went wrong? And he was so stereotypical Tom DeLonge in that song, but it works out so well and it sounds awesome. In the same vein of Boxcar Racer, There Is.
Yeah,
that's definitely a great song.
There's a lot of acoustic songs on that record. Or I say a lot. There's probably 3
on Boxcar.
And
it works out that song, as opposed from the Blink song that we mentioned. It was, I don't know, just a different approach to their instruments as far as Travis doing kind of that drum roll beat the whole time or whatever.
Yeah,
very stripped back. And I'm like, yeah, that was cool. I thought that was awesome. To me, I'm like, as a kid, I'm like, whoa, that's insane.
They're insane in the map, right?
Yeah, to do an acoustic song like that. But I don't know, those ones definitely stuck out from when we were kids to now listening to them again. I'm like, yeah, they hold up for sure.
Yeah. I came across a song from the Matches.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Scratched Out. Because it literally, I think it had a name and then they scratched out the name, and so it just became Scratched Out. Because you can see there's letters on the actual album art. And maybe that's the gimmick, whatever. But it's that's just what it's called.
Called Scratched Out,
yeah. It's a really good song. It's got some synths in the background.
Yeah.
And they rely a lot on the backing vocals of each other.
Yeah.
And there's it's just a really interesting textured song, but it's acoustic.
Yeah. I mean, the take is that you rely more on the other instruments instead of high gain distortion or heavier bass and drums, you can have a little synth line or even just some, it was I think in the What Went Wrong song, there is for the interlude bridge part, there's a little and it's it's so simple sounding and it probably on its own sounds like shit. It totally works. I'm like, okay, cool. So I don't know. Some of the stuff is fun. I'm like, I think there was a time when records, especially for pop punk, like they were ham fisting and shoving acoustic songs on there. They weren't all great.
No.
I think everybody felt like, well,
we have to have one acoustic song.
You don't have to.
We have to have one instrumental.
And we did the thing because we put an acoustic song on our first full length because we felt like, oh well, we should have one.
Yeah.
Because we were in that mindset, like, well, every album that we listened to at the time, they had an acoustic. So fuck it, let's do it. I think of like MXPX, they put an acoustic song on theirs. Green Day, Blink, everybody's like, yeah. I'm like, you don't have to put an acoustic song on there.
Yeah.
If you're not good at doing that, and you don't force yourself to do that. Then we've had
go with what you know.
Well, and then we would have friends at the time too who would do that. They were like, "Oh, they're putting out their record." I'm like, I've never seen them play acoustic. I've never heard them play acoustic, but they do an acoustic song. I don't remember why that was a thing. I bet it was Green Day, which is a huge influence for all those pop punk bands to do like, you got to do an acoustic. You got to do an acoustic. Why?
Yeah.
And even like for us, I'm like, yeah, I don't think we need to do an acoustic song again.
But we probably should.
Yeah, because we haven't.
We had a whole acoustic record.
Yeah, we did that because I think
5 songs. It's like an EP.
Yeah, we did a 4-song EP or whatever of acoustic songs because we didn't have a drummer.
Yeah.
And so we started like recording that, and that took forever to put out because we just were dragging ass, and the guy we were working with took forever. And by that time, we had a new drummer. So it's like, we don't want to play these songs.
Yeah.
Because it's a
good thing.
The idea was the acoustic EP was supposed to be real quick recording. Wasn't. But anyways, I still love those songs. They're cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other ones that aren't obvious.
I don't know. Do you like an acoustic version of a song more, or do you tend
usually
to
less?
Okay.
Usually less because like you get so used to like the full version when you get the stripped down one. It's cool. It's not bad, but it's like, I want to listen to, where's that drum part? Where's that keyboard part or whatever? And then you hear the stripped down version. It's like, yeah, it's still cool. I would still go see the band. Well, it would be like Dave Hawes. I would see him a lot, and he didn't tour with a band. And it was like, still cool to see him, but the whole band sounded awesome. That was where it was fun.
Yeah. No, I tend to, I guess, I don't know, if it comes across like in a playlist, sometimes I skip it.
Oh,
like,
the acoustic version?
Yeah, you're like, oh, what the fuck? Give me the other one.
Mm-hmm.
But I know Brand New does like, their acoustic songs are like, or they have like a lot of versions, or I guess 2 versions of songs.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's kind of a lie. They have a couple songs that they have 2 different versions of.
Yeah.
But the acoustic versions are awesome.
Yeah.
There's is it Boy Who Blocked His Own Shot?
Mm-hmm.
Is one. And then hold on, I have to look this up because I'm an idiot. So maybe my all-time favorite acoustic song is from Brand New.
Yeah.
So it's Play Crack the Sky.
Okay.
So
which album is that from?
It's off of Deja. It's the last song on Deja.
Okay.
So that's normally how things would go. It would be the full band and the last song was acoustic. So it's like this wind down, right?
Usually they put the acoustic songs kind of the maybe
but second to last,
2/3 of the way through, or towards whatever, so you can have the banger at the end. And it's just funny how like they would arrange, like it was at that time everybody had an acoustic song.
Yeah,
but it's like I know Brand New did it well.
Yeah, Play Crack the Sky is cool because it's like one part of the song is in 3/4 and the other part is in 4/4.
Yeah,
so it's like if you're not listening, you don't hear it. You don't hear the transfer.
Yeah,
and the lyrics are like so fucking sad. That's another thing. It's like, it'll make you an alcoholic. That's the joke on Reddit. It's like, I played this song for my daughter, and she won't let go of the bottle.
Yeah,
it's so sad.
I have to check it out because that doesn't ring a bell to me. Bands that would do acoustic songs that just couldn't. It's like Newfound Glory. It's like I don't remember any acoustic songs that were good because they were so big on that.
Yeah,
pop kick.
He's too nasally for me.
Well, there's like other high pitched bands or whatever, like the Starting Line. They were like big on like tell me what you thought about you. Okay. And, you can do an acoustic version of that song easy because it's all open chords in E.
Yeah,
totally. That's like your stereotypical pop punk
It's your bread and butter.
is E major and just open chords, and you make sure to play power chords, but you play the B and E to keep that open.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's your bread and butter. Yeah, like you said. Yeah, see, I know pop punk.
That's all you need to know.
And then that's
Go out into the world.
and that's how you do acoustic pop punk. Play that song acoustically. Yeah. You're like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's the David Lee Roth version.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of just a quick riff on that.
Yeah.
But let's do another quick one and let's get out of here. What do you say?
Okay.
Okay, this is non-gear related, but I think that's how the show's kind of been maybe 50-50.
That's how we like it.
Yeah. So this is really dumb. I was thinking about this. I'm like, okay, bang, marry, kill. So like think of like a party tricks, something that you could do at a party and just, give them the old razzle dazzle,
Oh, yeah. The 1-2.
Yeah, you show up and you're like, oh my
The
God.
bang-a-rang.
Yeah. Kyle is, oh my God, killing it. Thank God we invited this guy.
Yeah. Because I get invited to so many parties.
Yeah.
It's going to change for you.
Yeah. So, which one of these would you rather learn and master and just be able to bust out? So, a card trick. I don't know, something cool. I'm not going to be specific with it, but it's card tricks. Juggling. Be like, oh shit, I'm being able to like be proficient at juggling, or pulling the tablecloth off a table setting and just all the stuff stay.
It's like the
shittiest bang, marry, kill. I think we've done like toupees, we've done like hats, and people were like, yeah, these keep getting shittier and shittier.
Well, guess what? You thought that we were done with them.
But I was like legit thinking like, man, all three of those would be sick.
The tablecloth one?
Yes.
That's just physics, dude.
I don't want to be able to do that. People fail all the time. You say it's easy. I'm like, I'd like to see you fucking try.
You have to go fast enough.
Yeah, okay. Execute.
I'm fucking fast.
Couldn't even catch a bee.
And I'm fucking fast.
The bee was way faster than you.
I got it. All right. I was trying to be gentle.
I think
okay?
dove down so many times.
It got really close.
Yeah. I think it was coming for you.
He was asserting his authority.
Had bloodlust.
Aggression. Yeah.
All
He
right.
looked me right in the eyes.
Yeah. So fast, crush your eyes. Okay, so we got the card tricks, juggling, or pulling the tablecloth.
All right. So in the bang, marry, kill.
Bang, marry, kill.
Okay.
So, which one would you want to do the most?
Probably bang juggling.
Would be sick.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I can juggle two hand. Like I can do a single hand with two.
I can do single hand with like one thing most of the time.
And I can do three for like a couple like.
I'd like to see this. But
Give me those sacks.
yeah.
The juggling sacks.
People, give me your sex.
So, I'm going to bang juggling.
Yeah.
Going to-
that's a good one for sure.
Marry card tricks. Because there's like so many card tricks. People love them.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, look at my hand. Look at my hand. Oh, I got a card in my hand. Oh,
Yeah, it's
boom.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Christ.
I know that
no-brainer.
it's all sleight of hand and stuff like that. Whoa,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I'd love.
How do you do that?
But see, my hands are so fucking dry
Mhm.
that I can't even like shuffle cards.
Really?
My skin slides over cards like. So I'm the guy who's like, oh, Kyle, it's your turn to shuffle, and I'm like, I do like split the deck and just push them together. Split the
Yeah.
deck, push them together, and everyone looks at me like, this fucking.
You
guy.
fucking kidding me? Give me that.
Can someone else shuffle this for me? There you go. And then I'll divvy out. I'll still play dealer.
Yeah.
But
I need somebody else to shuffle.
Yeah.
These.
I'm like, can you cut my steak for me too?
Yeah.
Basically, it's kind of the sentiment. Everyone's like, this fucking baby.
It's a baby over here. Baby game.
Yeah.
Never played poker. I haven't played poker as an adult. That's intimidating.
Yeah. And then I'm going to kill. The tablecloth thing. What's it even called?
I'm pulling a tablecloth. I think we got.
That one's easy as fuck.
You've never done it.
You're right. But it's all about how fast you do it.
These are all things that you say like, oh yeah, I can juggle. Yeah, I can juggle like three things like once. It's like, okay.
I can do the two thing really well. Like with one hand, I can do 2 objects. Okay?
All right. So how do you...
Give me 2 oranges.
All right.
Go to the store. Give me some oranges.
We need to live stream this. We need to go to Vaughn's and have you start juggling watermelons.
There.
Yeah.
Watermelons. Like,
in the store. And we just drop them all. We
right.
just run out.
This place burnt.
Good thing we got it. Yeah, this place is burnt. This place is smoked.
You did it.
Yeah. Good thing we have our masks on.
Yeah. Fuck. All right. What about you?
I would bang juggling.
All right.
Think that would be sick to be able to just like, oh, we start juggling whatever. What if you're like juggling, fruit, like you said, start juggling, beers, or you like somebody's like, oh yeah, I'm juggling, and then
fucking knives.
Ooh,
chainsaws.
Fucking yes.
Flaming knives.
Flaming chainsaws.
Flaming oranges.
Flaming, mows. Flaming Dr. Peppers. That's flavor. That would be sick.
Yeah.
Right? Possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
And you don't always, there's nothing you have to bring. If it's there, then you can start busting it out.
Yeah.
It'd be sick.
It's just a game against gravity and your own dexterity.
I'm gonna marry the pulling the tablecloth.
Oh my god!
Because I really would love to do that. Oh my god! What if you're at like a fancy restaurant and everybody's just like hobnobbing and you pull that up? Whoa! And the little vase with the
the
flowers in it. It's like, tick, 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 and you're like, hey, and then
someone's gonna say, "Oh, I need a tablecloth. Anyone got one? Oh, they're all being
got
used.
One right
Wait,
here.
hold on.
Yeah. What if you're like, at a restaurant and all the tablecloths are red and a bull comes in all out of nowhere and then you just it's like a cartoon. Do you live in a cartoon universe, you idiot?
Yeah, where you think that's the coolest thing ever.
That's what's gonna save everyone. Oh, and then I have to turn into a matador?
Yeah. That should be what you learn, actually, to do, because you just get killed.
That's the next step, is the matador. And then I would kill the cars. Because you have to carry cars around.
How hard is that?
Not very.
The other two are they're provided?
Yeah. It's at the party. You want to carry more shit around? I got the Ridge wallet, so I don't have to have bulk.
Yeah. It's the same size as a pack of cards.
I don't like the bulk. And they're a little bit bigger.
All right.
But you have to like think of that Ridge that you have, double it. Come on.
Well, you just roll it in your sleeve
like a pack of cigarettes.
Slick your hair back.
And what if you go to a party and you're like, I'm all out of cards?
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Does anybody have any playing cards?
Anyone have a tablecloth?
Anybody have any playing cards? You're not going to do this every party. What if you go to every time you go somewhere, you just do this thing? Or like you go to like a Starbucks with your wife.
It's like a tired ass bit.
You Starbucks with your wife and you start juggling everything there. And it's like, sir, please, can you stop?
I almost spit out my beard just now.
Yeah, the DMV, you grab somebody's fucking cell phone and somebody else's. Like,
all right, toss me something else. God, that's fucking dumb.
Stupid. Anyway, I thought that was funny. We had good bit there. All right, let's get on out of here. Thank you so much for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. If you like what you hear, you can follow along on social media. We are on Instagram at the Tone Jerks, and we have a Facebook group. Just search the Tone Jerks and you will find it. Some rigorous questions there, and you can join the group.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we're having a lot of fun there. So a lot of
69ing, whining and dining.
Yeah. Just topics about the show, stuff like that. It's fun. Fun group over there. And then if you really like the show, you can help support it on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But if you double down for $2 a month, you get an extra episode every week.
Yeah.
It's a shit ton of episodes. We say it all the time. It's like over 130. On there, you get the RSS feed directly to your favorite podcatcher, and you get all those episodes. But, just for the support, want to give you guys a thank you, a shout out, a sizable acknowledgement. Kyle, you got a list over there?
I do.
You gonna give it to me, babe?
I'm not going to give it to you. I'm going to give you this list, though.
Okay.
Okay?
There better be more where that came from.
All right.
Fucking hot ass.
Yeah, calm down.
I'm working on my hour.
No horny
these.
dudes over there, please. Yeah. I have Andrew Walsh, Adam Rohr from the Let 'Em Hear podcast, Doug King, Doug Gann, Doug Christ from 37FX. We have Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Aaron Taylor, Nicholas Ogburn, Nicholas Payson, Colin Smith, Jason Fuzzmonger.
Actually, I give a shout out to Colin Smith.
Yeah.
So I think we've tossed around the idea of like doing like I don't think we've ever said it. Just people who join the Patreon. The Patreon show is different than the main show. It's kind of just a lot more loose, just a conversation.
Loosey.
Yeah. And I was like to Colin Smith, because he listens to both and he's, supporter of, the Patreon, and he listens to the main show. I'm like, hey, what do you think if we did like a week where we did, Patreon style episodes for both shows? He's like, it could be cool, but I like the gear talk, and I like how it's like, it'd be weird to have this main show change so much.
Huh.
Just that feedback. I'm like, that's all you had to say? Because I'm like, oh, actual feedback for that. I'm like, oh, I thought that was really cool. I'm like,
because we have no idea what we're doing.
It's like we're kind of just shooting from the hip and whatever people like, if they do or not. And so basically, Colin Smith, you're the man.
Thanks, buddy. All right. Jason Fuzzmonger, Joe from Like My Pedals, Will, and RJ from the Just Surprise Me podcast. Hit those guys up. Join their group. Listen to their shit.
Yeah. Bud Light Lemonade warm, not good.
No?
No, it's not the business. It's kind of like drinking poison.
Well, that's what beer is.
You are poisoning your brain.
Ah.
This is your brain on lemonade, Bud Light.
That's such a shit.
They take the frying pan and smash you eggs or whatever. It's your brain on meth.
We have Ramyorn.
No, you don't remember those commercials?
No, I do remember them. Just trying to forget them.
I'm trying to forget them, man.
This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Yeah, it wasn't like,
it's like a party sequence. Wah, 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 wah.
No, it wasn't.
Mario Kart spinning on a banana. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, wah, 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 wah.
Oh.
And like, man, that's sick.
Yeah.
My life sucks. I want to be there.
Fuck. Jamie Davis.
And the dog who's like, oh, my owner's on drugs all the time. I don't want to hang out with him anymore. It's like, my dog would be like, nah, we're chilling. We're fine.
Yeah, we're
Let's
so
just watch
cool.
fucking cartoons and fucking eat food. You fat ass is going to drop it on the floor. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat it.
Jamie Davis, who's building a computer. Actually, he built it.
Yeah.
It's done.
You playing with him?
Not yet.
And what's it?
We'll figure it out.
Counter-Strike or whatever?
No, he's playing something else.
What's the game that you play?
Modern Warzone?
Okay.
Yeah. Modern Warzone? Yeah, he's not on that yet.
Call of Duty.
That's all in my head. Jim Bowers, Johnny Ray, Steve Mike, Steve Rao from 60 Cycle Hum, Kevin E. Quits from E. Quits Guitars, Co Schneider.
See, like that one you went low. The other ones you're like,
Yeah. Co Schneider.
got to rev high.
Flip from the Flippin' Flippers podcast. Brett Alexander, Alvaro Viramontes, Brian from Nutter Guitars, Leon from Pelican Noiseworks, Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago, Sean Fahey, Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop, Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects, Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects.
Oh, we didn't even talk about it on the show. Bud Light Lemonade just came out.
Yeah.
And then there's Bud Light Lime.
Mm-hmm.
We mixed them together. Fuck, we should have led the show off of that.
Yeah, we should have.
Not good. It's not a good idea.
That's
folks.
right. Stick with Sprite.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be Sprite, but beer.
Or at least when you mix the two Skittles, the yellow and the green one. Or it used to be lime, but now it's apple, so don't do that.
Oh. Why would they do that? I guess like lemon and lime is too close.
It was delicious. It was like Sprite.
It's fucking bullshit.
It wasn't like that.
No, it wasn't like that at all.
Where was I? Oh yeah, Mike Oxbig.
How could I forget?
How could I forget? I love telling people. Zach Hale, Eric Mero from YouTube. We have Scott Hamilton from the Effects Loop podcast. And then we got a new one. All right. Sounds like bongos over there.
Yeah. It's like a beatnik.
Tim Nowak. Or is it Nowak? Nowak?
Nowak.
Nowak.
I don't know. Nowak.
Nowak. Damn.
I don't know. Who knows? But yeah,
we
Tim,
appreciate it.
Thank you so much. We had butchered your name probably.
Yeah.
If we didn't the
well,
first
if we
time.
said it 3 different ways, then we definitely did. We could have just left it alone.
Yeah. If they say it once and just like, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, thank you so much, Tim.
We appreciate it.
For joining us.
Everyone.
And thank you, everybody, for tuning in, for Patreoning, for... let's get out of here. Bye.